Good morning, Virginia. This is Virginia This Morning. The options are seemingly limitless when choosing plants and shrubs for your yard. The key is to plant them correctly and take care of them the right way, too. Local plant nursery manager Becky Henderson is back with us today with some show and tell options. Hi, Becky, and you're definitely showing us quite a bit.
Yes,
this is beautiful.
Yeah, aren't they?
With Mother's Day coming up, this is perfect. A lot of times we think of sending Mom cut flowers.
Right.
But sending her a plant is something that will give her love and enjoyment all through the season.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have several different floral options that you can purchase. You mentioned cut flowers.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, when you're about to buy plants for your mom, if you buy cut flowers, they're going to give her, 7 to 10 days of enjoyment. If you buy a plant, it's going to give you much longer bloom time, such as an orchid. You buy an orchid such as this, about $17 for the plant, 2 to 3 months of bloom time on that plant.
That's beautiful. And everybody thinks orchids are tough to take care of. Are they really?
No, they're not, actually. You have it just like this, and for as little as 3 ice cubes a week is what we recommend.
Oh.
That's all you do. You put 3 ice cubes in the plant, and you're good to go.
So the water, because I think I always overwater mine, so I'm going to remember the ice cube.
Right.
Regular size ice cube. Not
it's equivalent to about a 1/4 cup of water.
Okay, that sounds good.
We also have mini roses. And that is a plant that's going to give you years and years of color. A little calancho, floral hydrangea. These can be planted outside. And many other options in the store as well.
Now, when we give a plant like this, should we give instructions on how to take care of them in the long run, like something like this that was going to go out, it could go outside as well?
Sure.
How would we know how to take this from a house plant to an outdoor plant?
And most of our plants do come with plant tags that give you special care instructions on the back of it. So should be good to go.
Well, that's great. Now, you've got some beautiful containers here. These are the kinds of things that really light up a person's front porch.
Yes, absolutely, and good point. If you have a small space or you're a city dweller and don't have a big flower garden, container gardening is the way to go. To add instant impact of color to a front porch, a back patio, a balcony, mailbox, anywhere you want to add that impact. And we have several to choose from, many different price ranges here. Really big, beautiful Mother's Day planter. Here's a really nice square planter. Hanging baskets are also great gifts. You know, color that lasts all summer long, not just a few weeks.
Right. We mentioned front porch. Some of those are shaded areas. How do we know sun versus shade plants?
True. All of our plants do have labeled on them, sun plant or a shade plant. And when you are buying plants, you know, people say, I have a black thumb. Usually that means they're buying a sun plant and they're bringing it home and putting it in the shade. So it's very important to have success with plants that you know where you're putting it. Also water requirements as well. You know, this time of year, Mother Nature kind of takes care of the plants for us, but come summertime, you're going to need to water them more frequently to keep the soil moist, most of the annuals.
So if you're going to buy something like this, you have to do a little bit of homework and you have to do a little bit of post-care as well.
Yes, you do. Yes.
Now, you say you've got these beautiful planters, but we can also design our own.
True. We have a new line this year that I'm kind of excited about called Thriller, Filler, Spiller. These are, it's a tongue twister.
That's a great name.
They're the 3 components to building your own container garden. And we have them labeled in our garden center so that you can build your own. You can choose your plant. I'll show you how to put one together. You have your thriller item or your focal point in a container garden. This is an osteo. You'll put it in the center of a container. You will then have your spiller plant. This is a plant that will spill over the side of a container. You'll plant them deep in here and have it spill over the side of your container garden. And then you have your filler plant, which will fill in the holes. Right there. I have one that is finished right here.
That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful.
The osteo hasn't grown, but it'll get about 18 inches tall. Be real pretty.
That's great. Now, with the cooler weather we've had through this, been more difficult to get the plants out and get them growing for the season?
It has taken a little bit longer, but we are full with beautiful color right now. Many choices and options. If you don't want to make your own container garden, we have a line this year called Drop in Bloom. It's clearly labeled. If you have a beautiful container at home that you like and you just want to have some added impact real quickly, drop it, take this home, drop it right into your container, and you're good to go.
And these are all locally grown flowers, locally to Virginia.
We are locally grown, and you can purchase all the Bell Nursery products at your local Home Depot.
And you have Bell Nursery people there to help us get through all of
Yes, we are there to answer any questions that you may have and point you in the right direction.
That's wonderful. Let's take a look at some of the other things. The hanging baskets. Now, what's the care on those?
Most of our hanging baskets, we have sun varieties, and we have have shade varieties to make sure you're getting what you need for your front porch. Usually that's going to be a part sun plant because the sun's going to come in on the morning and maybe have shade in the afternoon. You do have to water hanging baskets a little bit more than you water containers because they're up in the air and the wind will dry it out just as much as the sun.
Now that might have been my problem. I wasn't giving them enough water. And you've got a wonderful assortment of things. How do we know which plants work with each other in a container?
You know, same thing, light requirements and watering requirements, and you can always ask. We're there to help.
Oh, well,
sure.
You brought lots of color with us today. Thank you so much, Becky, for joining us today.
Thanks for having
Becky Henderson for joining us today with some great tips for Mother's Day. Take some hints. Bill, over to you.